Today, we're going to join two best friends, Leo and Mia, on a very special adventure. It's an adventure all about sharing, waiting, and discovering how much more fun we can have when we do things together. Are you ready? Let's begin! One bright and sunny morning, Leo and Mia were playing in their favorite playroom, surrounded by all sorts of wonderful toys. There were colorful building blocks, speedy race cars, and cuddly teddy bears. But today, both Leo and Mia had their eyes on the same exact toy, a shiny, new, bright red fire truck. It had a long ladder that could go up and down, and a siren that made a super cool sound. "I want to play with the fire truck," Leo shouted, reaching for it with a big smile. "Me too. I want to be the firefighter," Mia exclaimed, grabbing the other side of the truck. Uh-oh! They both wanted to play with it at the very same time. Leo pulled the truck towards him. "I saw it first," he said. Mia pulled it back. "But I want to save the day," she insisted. They tugged, and suddenly, neither of them was having any fun at all. The fire truck was stuck in the middle, and their faces started to look a little bit grumpy. "Playing isn't much fun when you're arguing, is it?" They both sat down with a huff, their arms crossed. The shiny red fire truck sat quietly between them. What could they do? Just then, Leo had a brilliant idea. He remembered something his mom always said: sharing makes everything better. He looked at Mia's sad face and then at the fire truck. "Mia," he said softly, "what if we take turns?" Mia looked up, curious. "Take turns?" she asked. "How does that work?" "It's easy," Leo explained. "First, I can play with the fire truck for a little while, maybe until the big hand on the clock reaches the number 3. I'll pretend to drive it to a big fire and use a ladder. Then, when it's your turn, you can play with it until the clock's hand reaches the number 6. You can be the firefighter who rescues a kitten from the tree." Mia's eyes lit up. That sounded like a fantastic plan. It meant they would both get to play with the fire truck and have their own special adventure. "Okay," she agreed happily. "You can go first, Leo." So Leo picked up the fire truck. He zoomed it all around the room, making loud nee-naw sounds. He pretended there was a big fire at the block tower, and he used a long ladder to rescue a toy bear from the very top. He was having a wonderful time, and while he played, Mia didn't just sit there feeling bored. She watched Leo and cheered him on. "Hurry, Leo! The tower is wobbly!" she'd shout, giggling. She was already thinking about the fun adventure she would have when it was her turn. When the clock's big hand pointed to the number 3, Leo said, "Okay, Mia, it's your turn now." He carefully handed the shiny red fire truck to his friend. Now it was Mia's turn to be the hero. She picked up the truck and imagined a tiny kitten was stuck at the top of the bookshelf. She extended the ladder all the way up, and gently pretended to place the kitten in the firefighter's basket. "Don't worry, little kitty, I'll save you," she said. Leo watched her, smiling. He was so happy that his friend was having fun too. They discovered that taking turns wasn't just about waiting. It was also about enjoying watching their friend have a good time. They played like this all morning, and it was the best morning ever. Later that afternoon, the sun was shining extra brightly, and Leo and Mia's parents decided to take them for a special treat: ice cream. When they arrived at the ice cream shop, their mouths watered. There were so many yummy flavors to choose from: chocolate, strawberry, vanilla, and even bubblegum with rainbow sprinkles. But oh my! There was a long line of people all waiting for ice cream too. Leo bounced on his toes. "I want my ice cream now," he said, trying to peek around the people in front of them. Mia felt a little antsy too. Waiting can be hard, especially when you're excited about something as delicious as ice cream. They saw other kids in the line. Some were talking quietly with their parents. Some were looking at the colorful pictures on the wall, and some were even playing a quiet game of I Spy. Leo and Mia looked at each other. They remembered their game with the fire truck that morning. "This is like taking turns, but with a lot more people," Mia whispered to Leo. Leo nodded. "Everyone is waiting for their turn to get ice cream," he added. They realized that if they tried to push to the front, it wouldn't be fair to all the people who had been waiting before them. Everyone was just as excited for ice cream as they were. So, instead of getting grumpy or impatient, they decided to make waiting fun. "I spy with my little eye," Leo started. "Something that is pink." Mia looked around. She saw a pink balloon, a girl's pink dress, and then the strawberry ice cream. She guessed correctly. "Yay! Your turn!" Leo cheered. They played I Spy and told each other silly jokes. They talked about which flavor they were going to choose. Leo wanted double chocolate, and Mia couldn't decide between bubblegum and mint chip. Before they knew it, all their quiet fun had made the time fly by. Suddenly, the person at the counter called out, "Next in line, please." It was their turn. They hadn't even realized they had reached the front of the line. They walked up to the counter with big, proud smiles. Waiting patiently had paid off. They each ordered their favorite flavors, and the ice cream was the most delicious they had ever tasted. It tasted extra special because they knew they had waited their turn fairly and patiently. As they sat outside, enjoying their sweet treats, Leo and Mia felt so happy. They had learned two very important things that day. First, they learned that taking turns with a toy means everyone gets a chance to play and have fun. It's much better than arguing. And second, they learned that waiting patiently in a line, even when it seems long, is the right and fair thing to do. And you can even find ways to have fun while you wait. Sharing and being patient made their whole day better. They played together happily, and they enjoyed their ice cream without any fuss. From that day on, whenever Leo and Mia wanted the same thing, they remembered the shiny red fire truck and the long ice cream line. They knew that taking turns and waiting patiently were like secret superpowers that made them even better friends. And that, my little explorers, is a very happy ending. Thank you so much for joining Leo and Mia's story today. I hope you had fun. Remember to be like Leo and Mia. Share with your friends, wait for your turn, and you'll find that your days are filled with even more joy and adventure. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more stories. We'll see you next time. Bye bye.